Welcome back, Knights, and welcome to the studio.
In this week's episode, we see what the life of a foreign exchange student is like, we get more information on the Oscars, and we take the pledge to spread the word to end the word.
All this and more coming up next.
The Pantages Theater in Hollywood and the Century Theater in New York. It's the 28th Annual Award of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
We've lost an annual Academy Award. Yes, I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and zippity zoom. Love is sweet, love is grand, works one. We bop and zippity hop. I'll never be a millionaire. Whoa, boom, boom, and zippity zoom. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I don't care.
And now, here's your host for the 80th Annual Academy Awards.
Hey there, Knights. I'm Kohler Pratt.
And I'm Seth Larson. Hey Kohler, you ever been out of the country before?
Yeah, let's see. I've been to China, Canada, Mexico. I've even been to Hawaii.
Hawaii is a part of the United States.
Well, I've been there.
Anyways, Karsten and I met with some of the foreign exchange students to see what the change of scenery is like.
Being a foreign exchange student can be very hard for some students, so we took a look into their lives to see what their experience here in America is like.
My brother here, my host brother, is Spencer Brash. He's the quarterback of the football team. So I had kind of easy to come in and talk to people because he introduced me to people and stuff like that. So I had a great first day. I heard my brother who was here a couple of years ago had a lot tougher because he didn't know anyone. He had to go and sit with someone during lunch and stuff like that. But for me, it was kind of easy.
I'm doing international club. First time I was explain my country and introduce myself. I was asked a lot of things about Japan. It was nice.
We also learned more about the difference between Higley and the school of their country.
So back in Vietnam, we don't really get the chance to choose our class. We're assigned with it, and in here I get, there are more classes, more options, and it's more in depth actually.
They're a lot easier here. It's a lot harder. It's a lot more responsibility in Sweden. It's more like notebook checks here though. More like the homework and stuff is more taken into account and stuff. In Sweden it's just responsibility to do your work, and then tests is what we're graded at.
We wanted to know more about what they love about Higley.
Higley students are very kind and nice. So when I have a question and problem in the class, everyone helped me. So I love Higley High School.
Make sure to be welcome to all of the foreign exchange students that come and go here at Higley. This is Seth and Karsten reporting for the studio.
Higley Spirit Line tryouts will begin on April 12th. Make sure you are cleared and register My Athlete have completed the tryout packet. See Coach Caitlin in room 210 for more details.
On Monday, April 2nd, Higley Giggles Improv Show performed at the 8 CPA. 12 members from the drama club auditioned and was directed by senior captain Jacob Garcia and sophomore captain Olivia Christensen. Improv games were suggested by the audience. Here's a look at the show.
I'm as thin as paper.
The winner of this improv game is going to have to go to the Cinnamon Spice.
Hey Seth, did you watch the Oscars?
Why would I watch a guy named Oscar?
Oscar's not a person.
Yes, he is, and he's probably really offended that you don't think of him in that way.
Well, you obviously don't know anything about the Oscars. Let's see if our fellow Knights know a thing or two.
Hey there, Knights. It's award show season. We went out to see what you Knights know about the Oscars. Hello, Knights. We're here with
Corbin Pierce.
All right, Corbin Pierce. I have some questions for you about the Oscars. How many Oscars have there been?
10.
12? Do you know how many Oscars there have been?
No. 90. I remember.
Yes, that's correct. There have been 90 Oscars. How old is the youngest person to win an Oscar? 12?
16?
I don't know.
12.
12? No, it was actually 10 years old. Who has more Oscars, Kobe Bryant or Johnny Depp?
Kobe Bryant?
Kobe Bryant.
I'm gonna have to say my boy Kobe Bryant. Johnny Depp?
No, Kobe Bryant. Johnny Depp has 0, Kobe Bryant has 1. How much does an Oscar weigh?
57 pounds.
It's 3.
3 pounds or ounces?
3.
5 pounds.
4 pounds?
8.5 pounds. That was honestly pretty good. How many Oscars did Walt Disney win?
7.
6.
57. 2.
No, he actually won 22. Well, it turns out you Knights really don't know much about the Oscars. Signing off for the studio, I'm Jacob Stigvay.
Best Buddies has grown into a huge club over the years here at Higley. Taylor learned more about this club and the campaign that they have going on.
Best Buddies has become a great club full of fellow students and staff that have been able to make everyone feel welcome. Miss Wittenberg is the advisor of this club and has been able to get the club to where it is today.
I'm Miss Wittenberg and I'm the Best Buddies advisor.
I'm Lila Mare.
I am Marcus Johnson and I'm a member of Best Buddies.
The whole campaign was started by the Special Olympics, and then Best Buddies kind of does a lot with them, so they tag on to that. So the whole mission is to stop the use of the R word because it is offensive to those students who have special needs. So it's all about changing and looking at the students in a positive light and seeing the great things that they're capable of doing instead of looking at the things that they can't.
They just want to end it because we just need positivity.
This program is full of all different students here at Higley that have taken the pledge and became a buddy, making each student happier and happier.
So they can go online and actually take the pledge and put their name in. Best Buddies' goal this year is to get 1 million people to sign up to pledge to stop using the R word. Best Buddies is a club for anyone. So we have students who are in football, basketball, track, students who are into academics, students who don't have a lot of friends. It's all just about coming together, doing fun activities, and just really getting to be yourself and not being judged for any reason whatsoever.
It's really fun and it's making new friends and really making me happy.
Take the pledge and become a buddy today. This is Taylor Canuccio reporting for the studio.
On March 5th, band and orchestra went out to perform at the Fine Arts Festival at Gilbert High School. Both classes got a rating of good and can't wait for the next festival to come. Way to go.
Before spring break, Higley's Best Buddies program held a district-wide carnival with many other buddy programs to help celebrate the Spread the Word to End the Word campaign.
Plastic surgery is a growing trend in our society. If any of you guys have considered plastic surgery, ZZ will tell you why you should reconsider.
According to plasticsurgery.com, 30% of the western United States, including areas of California, Nevada, and Hawaii, have undergone a plastic surgical procedure. 1% of that group is made up of young people, ages 13 to 19. Plastic surgery among teens is a rising trend in the United States. Those who opt to undergo these procedures do so with the hope of eliminating perceived physical flaws while increasing their self-confidence. The American Society of Plastic Surgeons reported in 2010 that the most common procedures among teenagers are rhinoplasties, liposuction, and lip injections. Social media platforms such as Instagram and Snapchat have added to teen insecurity and increased the rapid rise of plastic surgical procedures for teens. Asena O'Neill, an Australian teenager with more than 500,000 followers on Instagram, recently said that she felt anxiety over the lack of likes she received on a picture she posted of herself. But it's not just her. Teens all over the country are experiencing similar feelings of low self-esteem as a result of their social media presence. The availability of plastic surgery adds pressure to teens that may already be feeling insecure about their physical appearance. A decision as drastic as plastic surgery can damage someone both emotionally and physically by contributing to a negative self-image. According to the American Psychological Association, the effects of plastic surgery could trigger suicidal thoughts. In fact, they say that suicide is 2 to 3 times greater after cosmetic surgery. Is plastic surgery really worth the emotional damage? Reporting for the studio, I'm Lindsay Sherbet.
In the Scottsdale 101 Shopping Center, on the first Saturday of every month, is Cars and Coffee. Luxury car owners meet to show off their cars.
Kohler, what's your favorite soda?
Well, since you asked, I'm a big fan of the ranch-flavored soda.
That's disgusting. I'm gonna barf.
Well, That's a flavor too. And Katie and Nadia get to see what it's like to drink it as they take the soda challenge.
This week, Katie and I took on the soda challenge. If you don't already know what it is, here's a small rundown. To start, we chose 4 bad soda flavors: ranch dressing, barf, butter, and buffalo wing. We then chose 4 more sodas of the same color to even out the competition, and then poured out each beverage into their own cups.
Ready? Ready? Go. What is this?
Is it good?
I don't know.
It's not that bad.
What the?
It might be, yeah, the bottom one.
It doesn't even taste
It didn't taste like vomit.
Oh my god.
This is very sour. Well, this is Tang. So this is the buffalo.
What?
Oh. So yeah, 2 X's for me, 2 O's for Katie. One of this is ranch, and I don't want ranch, which okay. Sprite! Are you okay? I guess I might as well. Oh shoot. Oh,
Here, so
I almost threw up. So did I. Oh my god! I don't want to do this either. I'm so sorry. Please don't. No. Oh. It's bad. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. That was a gross sight.
I'm Nadia Garsha. I'm Katie Stevenson, coming to you from the studio. Woo!
Cap and a stem, catch a wave on us. Take a shot, make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm Luke Skywalking on these haters. Celebrate every day like a birthday. Things come to those that wait up.
Did you know vaping is not allowed on Higley school grounds? Vaping falls under Higley Unified School District Policy JICG, or the use, possession, distribution, or sale of tobacco. This policy includes tobacco and tobacco substitutes, smokeless tobacco, electronic cigarettes, and vaporizing pens or similar devices.
I want to share with you a recent phenomenon that has struck the country, and that is vaping. Well, the question is, what is vaping? Vaping, or the use of e-cigarettes, is something that students have now grabbed hold of. Vaping seems to be the new craze. In this, students purchase a device in which they put a liquid that typically has a flavor to it in it. This liquid is synthetic, and to be very frank with you, sometimes we don't know what's in it, nor do they. When it comes to school policies, this is a violation of our tobacco policy. Any student that gets caught with any tobacco could face suspension. In some cases, school resource officers are getting involved. Our schools reach out to them because of the substances that are found in these, but also because of their dangers.
So I'm a school resource officer here at Higley High School, Kyle Aerosmith. I've been with the Town of Gilbert Police Department for 13 years and here at Higley High for 3 years. The tobacco laws we enforce are ARS, Arizona Revised Statute, and having vapor product or nicotine on campus in the schools, or if you're 18 years or younger, then it is possession, and you can be potentially cited into our Highland Justice Court and then assigned to community service and Gilbert Youth and Adult Resource, alcohol and tobacco classes. And it is a petty offense, and you do receive a citation for it.
If you have a vape device or vape on school grounds or during a school activity, you will face school consequences and may face legal consequences. This includes playing fields, the parking lots, or in vehicles on school property.
Some of the other concerns we have with the vape products and nicotine products and vaping devices are the exchange of pods and not knowing the exact content that is in them. And some of them have the potential of testing for a THC content which you don't know what pod you're switching out with and what may be inside of it. If you're caught with a pod or a juice and you're not sure of the contents of it, and you've been using this device and in possession of it, if we field test it through our laboratory and it comes back with a THC content, you're now looking at a class 4 narcotic felony rather than just a petty offense, and that has a higher consequence. Although we enforce the laws surrounding nicotine and vapor products, we want to foster a safe and healthy learning environment for the students.
Please remember, when you think about vaping, it is not a regulated thing. We don't know what's inside of it, and the dangers and ramifications for students' health are unknown at this point in time. So your best bet, just don't do it.
Remember, don't vape.
You know, I'm not thrilled for AP testing.
I'm not worried about it. I'm doing practice testing.
Practice testing?
Yeah, Bo and I got some more info on it.
Now that the end of the school year is just around the corner, AP mock tests have arrived. Here's some information about what they are and why they're important.
The reason we do the mock AP test is because we want to get students ready for the May exam. It's a perfect opportunity to sit for about 3.5 to 4 hours and experience what it's going to be like on the day that we have the national lit test.
Instead of sitting down for the first time and seeing that test for that subject area, they're going to have the experience to understand what is being looked for ahead of time. Also to get used to the nuances of the way the wording is done.
The mock tests are a test that we do every couple of weeks just to make sure that we're ready for the AP test. It's almost kind of like a carbon copy of the AP test.
Taking the mock test, they get that opportunity to make the mistake and it doesn't hurt them. And then they learn what was really being sought and they can answer that better the next time.
They get a feel for how long it is and their endurance.
Take advantage of your opportunities to do that test. Most of the teachers I know are offering it.
So if you're taking an AP class, make sure to talk to your teacher and show up for your mock test. This is Bo and Kohler reporting for the studio.
And that's going to put a stop to this episode, Knights.
Yep, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.